Okay, everybody, let's look at my every dollar budget for the month of February. We budgeted for 4 paychecks. Me and Steven get paid on the same week. And I always plan a little lower on mine, or I try to, so I planned 1,100 for both of them. And then for Steven, we're doing 600 each paycheck as he's only part-time. Then what we actually received, I haven't changed these numbers yet. What I've received was this, and that's the numbers we were working with. So our monthly bills, our mortgage, we've already paid. Preschool for Zoe, that's her tuition. That's $379. We've already paid.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so our monthly phone bill is $87.28, which we already paid. Insurance on all the cars, I budgeted $205 and we came in $2.03 under. Internet, I budgeted $71 and it was actually $10 less. Electricity, we kind of do levelized billing on that, so we budgeted $180 and came in $9 under budget there. Our car note is $400 a month and that was paid. Netflix is the same every month. Water, our water bill hasn't come out yet, but we budgeted $40 for it. This is one of our charities we give to. That's $45 a month. This is our emergency fund because we're on baby step number 1. Trying to refund that $1,000. So by putting this amount in, we have that amount. And then we put $80 into the kids fund because even though we try to follow Dave Ramsey's stuff, we do have an 11-year-old. So I'm getting a little nervous about college, so I'm not going to stop saving for that. Now this month for groceries, we planned on $458, just because we were planning on just different meals and such. So we did a little more than 400 this month. We have 150 left of that. Restaurants, we budgeted 150, and we have been kind of lazy in our cooking, and so we've already used almost all of that. Gas, we budgeted $210 this month, and we only have $29 left to make it the next 9 days, so we'll see how that goes. We didn't plan on going to a birthday party that was over an hour away, and so we didn't put that in our budget for gas. So we may end up taking that out of our personal entertainment money because we haven't used any of that so far this month. Healthcare is medicine and copays, and we've spent $25 so far on that. Now comes into the extra miscellaneous kind of expenses. Gifts, we were planning on one birthday party, and this is turned into, we had 2 funerals that I had to give money for flowers for at work and a birthday party, so we're currently $27.93 over budget. We have not spent anything on clothing. Boy Scouts, I planned on spending nothing this month because I thought my son was not going to the camp out, but come to find out, my husband found camping gear on like 75% off clearance at the Walmart and Academy, so he bought a new tent, and he bought both of us new sleeping bags, and we had to pay a couple fees towards Scouts. So currently we are $125.90 over budget there. We have $15 worth of business write-offs that I didn't budget anything for this month so far. But that's what we have. And then we changed, I know this says new cable expenses. It's not cable, it's internet. We had our internet through AT&T and it was so slow and it kept going out. And every time we'd call and ask why it's going out or they'd send somebody and they could not fix it. So we had to change over to Comcast. And if you did your own modem, you didn't have to be charged like $15 a month for a modem rental. So we went out and bought a new modem. And we had to pay a fee to hook up the new service because cable has never been run to our house. And we live a pretty good amount off the road. We live out in the country. So it cost us quite a bit of money to have cable ran out here. And so that was not in the budget either. And lastly, our 4 debts that we currently have. Our care credit, we paid $97 on that. And that brings us to, let's see if we can't move it. Let's see, $97, that leaves us about $164 left on it. Home Depot, we paid $112 to, that's the minimum payment, and that's $3,440.89 left on it. We also have 2 student loans that are both in deferment at this point in time, which I know is not good, but while we're paying for Zoe's preschool expenses, we just don't have the money to pay on the student loans right now. So we are going to try to get these 2 paid off and then roll these into paying on our student loans, plus roll our $379 into paying towards debt. So we're going to go in and try to fix this budget now to make it match. So, that's not what I wanted to do. So the first paychecks we both made more than we expected. And the second paycheck, I just barely made it over my number. And Stephen had to call in sick a couple times because our kids had the stomach flu. So we're actually under what we planned on that, which is kind of hard, but that's okay. We're going to change this to $202.97. That's how much it was. This was $61. This was $171. We don't know what that is. That will be $45, the emergency fund, and that is that. Okay. So we're going to leave these numbers alone right now with our variable expenses. We still have some remaining, so we're going to let that be. We're going to go ahead and add the extra amount here. So that was $45.41 to make that better. And this is $125.90 to make that equal $15 for business write-offs and $197.30 for cable. So as of right now, we are $84.32 over budget. So we're either going to have to work on some side hustle for that, or if we do not use all of our variable expenses money, that money will go towards that $84. And then anything that's left over, we will not roll to the next month. We will actually put it towards our Home Depot bill. So I will check back with y'all and let y'all know how